Hey guys, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life and my April plans video. Now, before we get into my plans for the month of April, I did just want to talk about my website for a minute and answer some questions that I've seen come up so far. I will pop a timestamp in the description box if you do want to skip all the website chat and go straight to my plans for the month of April. I'll pop that down below for you all. So firstly, thank you so much to everyone for your kind words, your support for my new project, everybody who has completed the survey so far. It meant the world to me and it literally did make my day. I was actually really nervous. I do put myself out there on the internet every day and don't usually think twice about doing so, but this project, this has just been my little baby, and it kind of felt really personal, putting my ideas and my little brainchild out into the universe, if that makes any sense. And as soon as my kids got up in the morning, they did know that this was being released, and they did know that I was nervous to see if other people thought my idea was as good as I thought my idea was, because you know, my family all support me and they think it was great, but it's different to know how everybody else feels, because of course my family are going to tell me it's great because they're my family, they have to. But it was so nice to see that others felt the same way about it, and reading some of your comments actually was making me so emotional. So thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. I do truly appreciate it all. So a couple of questions that I wanted to answer today, and as the process does go along, I will answer more, and I'll get my brother to answer some of the techie stuff as well, because I've got no idea. And then we can maybe do some Q&As together, possibly, if that's something people are interested in seeing. So I have been reading through the survey responses, as is my brother. My brother is working on a major project at the moment, so it might be a little while before he gets back to me. But one thing I noticed pop up a few times was about the currency conversion from Australian to US dollars. And I know nearly half of my viewers are actually from the US, so it is a popular question. So I pulled up a website called xe.com, which is a currency converter. I will pop it in the video description if anyone wants to try this with their particular currency. But if I pop in $5 Australian, it currently converts to $3.17 US dollars, so roughly $3 US. So as an annual subscription at that rate, you're looking at about $38 US a year. But if we were to do a discounted annual rate, then I'd say roughly $30 to $35 US a year, something like that. Let me also pop in the pound. 1 second, let me wake my computer up, and I'll see if I can pull it up here. I know a lot of you are also in the UK, so if I put in $5 Australian, and that is £2.41. And also, let me try for my Canadian friends out there. So if we, Canadian, what is it? Canadian dollar, CAD. That is, so $5 Australian is $4.45 Canadian. So it looks like the Canadian dollar is worth similar to the Aussie dollar. So what we've got here is $3.17 US dollars, £2.41 for the UK friends, and $4.45 for the Canadian friends. And let me just check euros while I'm here, because why not? Euros. What have we got here? So, helps if you press convert, Karen. Okay. So that is 2.86 euros. Oh gosh, that's enough maths for me today, I think. Yeah, so $3 US, £2.41, $4.45 Canadian dollars, and 2.86 euros. And I'll pop that link down below if you do want to check out your currency as well. And yeah, that is enough maths for me today. My kids have exams on at the moment, algebra, and I have been helping them study, and things are a little bit different to when I studied algebra about 30 years ago. And my son has been doing advanced extension math at a year 12 level, despite the fact that he's got years before he's actually in year 12. So my brain is currently hurting right now. What's next? Oh, okay. So questions about if it will be available in different countries. So the answer is yes. However, I do know there are some places that do have restrictions on external websites. I think Russia may be one of those countries. So I'm not quite sure how that will work. I'll chat to my brother about that one and see how things will work in those countries. I don't know if there's any other countries. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'll chat with my brother and see what we can come up with that. Okay, so there were a few people also asking about a once-off purchase, giving lifetime access. So my brother and I did speak about this early on, about like a one-off payment and one and done. And the way he explained it to me is that being a site that will be monitored and updated regularly, it's not a one and done thing. So for example, if simple things like pencil names changing, pencils being discontinued, new pencil brands are being released, all this will be updated on the website. So that's not including all the other things we're offering monthly, and the color combos and color conversions I'm going to be continuously updating. So it's not a one and done like if you're purchasing a physical product, hence why it kind of needs to be a subscription. I mean, you know, my brother works full-time, plus runs his own business outside of that full-time job and has his family. So this is something I'm asking him to do on top of that. Plus, he's going to be the one fixing any issues or glitches with the website, making sure everything is running smoothly behind the scenes and uploading all the new data that I'm going to throw at him. And of course, I have my own business with my husband, my family, my farm, this channel. But we will discuss it more and we'll brainstorm some ideas together and see what we can come up with to help people out. So some people did ask for different tiers. Some people asked for free content. We will go through together and have a look at everything you've all mentioned in the survey, see what we can provide. And when it's starting to come into shape, I will go through everything with you all again in a video or on a live so we can all chat about it here on the channel. I did try to keep my video to the basics, and I will tag the video down below if anyone missed it or they want a refresher. But we have so many ideas on how we can make this website amazing. Actually, my brother came up with an idea and I was like, yeah, nah, I don't think anyone wants that. And so many of you ask for that. I'm waiting for him to see those answers and say, see, I told you so. Now, I keep throwing ideas at him and asking, can we do this? Can we do that? And he does tell me everything is doable. Famous last words, perhaps, but yeah, he says everything is doable. It's just time and costs. So we will see what ideas we can incorporate from everybody's comments through that survey, while still having a smooth, seamless, easy to use experience with the website too. That the ease of use is one of the most important factors of it, I think. And one more thing I did get quite a few questions on was regards to my full book color alongs, and whether they would end up behind a paywall. There's an easy answer there, and that answer is no. So I did try to reiterate a few times in my video that nothing is changing with my channel. The website, it's a separate entity. Although I am behind both the channel and the website, they are different. So first of all, with my channel, like I mentioned in my video, my content will still be the same and will still be freely available to all of you. I have 2 full book color alongs at the moment on the channel. In fact, I have been doing full book color alongs since the very beginning of my channel, and they will continue to be here. So when these 2 books, which is Dark Fairy Tales and Rooms of Wonder, so when they are completed, we're going to choose 2 more. I will put polls up, we'll choose 2 more here on the channel, and that content will still be freely available here. It's all going to be here as per usual. And my color combinations, they'll still be here in exactly the same format, and my worksheets will still be free to download as well, same as it is now. So for example, I have the Black Widow Metals, that's film, that's ready to go up on the channel. And actually, I still have the worksheet out, I haven't put it away. So Black Widow metal combinations are coming. And the skin combinations won't be too long after that as well. So after all of that, we will be voting on the next brand you want me to work on, and that will continue on the channel in the same fashion as we have done with the Black Widows, the Prismas and the Polychromos. There'll be a playlist with all my videos. You'll have worksheets with all my videos with the colors and all that pre-populated. That is all still going to be here, still available in exactly the same format that you're getting it right now. So I will still be here filming my same old content for you all. Same goes with project books. We currently have 2 on the go. this one and this one. And we have 2 more in the second half of this year, and that will continue here. It's been really fun too. So we may even do project books again next year as well. We might do a vote on that one at the beginning of the year. And that is all free here on YouTube, and there is playlists for those books as well. So please do not be nervous. Nothing is changing here on the channel. You're still going to get all the same free content that you have always had for the last 5 years. That will still continue. The website is separate. So also with the website, I mentioned in my video that it's not about me. It's just about colouring in general. So yes, things will link to my videos and resources and stuff for extra knowledge. But if I don't cover the topic, we may be able to link to another creator that has covered that topic, and we can share their video and their channel links instead. So it's not about me and this channel. It's about colouring and helping people with colouring. My brother and I also discussed featuring other adult colouring channels, maybe having them create like a signature colour combo palette that can feature on the site with links to their videos as well, so people can learn to colour like those YouTubers. So think of when you're scrolling through social media and you see a page and you instantly recognise it as being coloured by a particular colourist. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. I want to show the world that there is a whole community out there. It's not just about my stuff, and it's also not just about other channels either. There are people who are not on YouTube who are part of the adult colouring community whose work I instantly recognise, and they may be interested too. And artists, if you think of artists like Rita Berman, her work is you can recognise it anywhere. So they're kind of things that, you know, we could possibly discuss with other people to see if they want to be part of it in the future as well and have their stuff shown on the website. There are just way too many ideas flowing through my head at the moment, so I am so thankful for all of your responses and all of you who have filled out the survey and left me comments as well, and I'm so excited to see where this journey takes us. Oh, and one last thing, free trials. This is most definitely doable, so you want to make sure that it's useful to you and useful to the way you like to create before signing up. Completely understandable and definitely doable as well. Now, I know my website won't be for everyone. It's just an extra resource available for those who want it. I'll still be here over on my channel creating as per usual, though separate to that website. So I think I've talked enough today. I could chat about this all day, actually. You should see the call logs between me and my brother. We talk for hours. He talks just as much as I do, if not more. I will do something more in-depth at a later stage, but hopefully that answers some of your questions for now. And let's get on to my plans for the month of April. So I have pulled out 8 books. Now, I may be pushing it this month, as I will have at least 1 week, perhaps longer, perhaps 2, where I know I won't be able to colour at all. I'm going to be taking care of a family member for that period of time, and that's my first priority. So this is my wish list, and as always, I will get done as much as I can as time allows. Okay, so let me move this pile out of the way and we can start taking a look at some fun pages. Okay, so first let's take a look at one of our full book colour alongs, which is Rooms of Wonder by Joanna Basford. And I am filming this a little late this month. What day is it today? 3rd, 4th, something like that. So I have started my page already, and it is this one here. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but there are some stains in the center, and this was some bleed through from the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens that I originally used on the previous page. So originally I was thinking of using Distress inks for this little central circle here, but I don't think I'm going to get a nice seamless blend. So I changed my mind, and I do plan to use some sort of paint. I have pulled out a potential gouache color. Where did I put it? Which is from the set of 60 Artises. And if you are interested in this set of gouache, they are linked in my Amazon store down below. And this is what I used for that rich burgundy color on here, on the lock and key pages. So that paint there, that's the gouache, and on the border over here too. So the color I did pull out was Aegean Blue, which is A504. It's a really nice deep dark blue. It actually isn't as dark as yeah, I was swatching it. Swatching a whole heap of colours here when I was trying to choose a colour palette. That's the colour of it there. So that is one possibility. It's either that or I use a black acrylic or perhaps a metallic watercolour or a metallic acrylic. I haven't decided yet. Originally I was going to try to match it to the opposite side here, but I don't think I'm going to now. I want a beautiful bold page with some soft, pretty metallic elements. So the background to really be bold and vibrant, and then soft colours. I'm thinking maybe silvers, not quite as deep as that. So like a softer, more blue tone silver, and then maybe some gold as well. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So it's going to be really dark on the outside, and then the elements are going to be nice and soft. I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out at the end of the month. I can kind of picture what I want to look like in my head, but whether I go down that avenue or take a different route, I don't know. We shall see. So I've only picked the one page so far this month in Rooms of Wonder. So that is one of our full book colour alongs. Next up, let's look at Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Roseanne's. Now, it is always hard to choose a page when it is a new book, as there's so many fairies to choose from. There's actually a whole bunch of double page spreads that I cannot wait to tackle. But I am being realistic this month, and I have chosen the Queen of Hearts. So this is another full book colour along up on the channel. There is a playlist for all of these completed pages as well. Now, I did mention, was it in my March plans video? I think it was. Maybe also in my book review. I did mention a colour palette idea for this page. And the one part I am most excited about is actually her skin. And I'm thinking of making her skin white. Yes, white. That is going to be interesting to attempt on white paper. And should I somehow have more time, I'd love to colour another page from this book. I do have my eye on the Wizard of Oz page. Oh, see, I love it. I can't wait to do this one. Oh, it must be the other way. The Wizard of Oz page with Tin Man, the Scarecrow. I think you guys, it's a single page, you guys. Next page. This one. I might, if I get to time to be able to do two, I'll do this one and this one, I think. Because this one looks really fun. But this one first. And I can't wait to get stuck in this book again as well. Now, next month, I do really want to start on one of the double page spreads. Is there a page in here that you'd really like to see me tackle next? So your input might help me to narrow down my long list of choices, because every time I look at a page, I'm like, yep, that one's next. And I flip to the next page, I'm like, nope, that one's next. For example, both of those pages are high on the wish list, as is that one. And Sinbad is another one that's high on the list. That's not high on the list, that one. Oh, yes, this one here. Double page spread. That is high up on the list. As is that one. That one will be a really fun one for winter. I was about to say Christmas in July, but it's not Christmassy. It is wintry, but it's not winter in July, it's Christmas. Maybe we could do winter in July, because it is winter in July for us here in Australia. This one I love. I did think about this one actually for this month. I was tossing up on picking this one instead of the Queen of Hearts, but I don't know that I'm going to have time. And when we do this one, that border is at the front too, so it's going to kill two pages at once. Look at that. And colour that, and then we can come in and colour that border, and we've got not only this double page complete, but we've got this double page complete. How easy is that? That's pretty awesome. And same with this border too. I like that he's like brought the borders straight from there instead of bits and pieces. And we'll make that a little bit easier. So that is our other full book colour along, Dark Fairy Tales. Now onto our project books, and first up I have Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carlson. And it feels like there's a lot of Hannah Carlson happening this month. March, I felt like I coloured a whole heap of Kirby. It was Kirby month last month, and this month is going to be Hannah month. I've got another 2 Hannah Carlson books to show you today, actually. Now, there are 2 double page spreads in here that I do really want to tackle, and you guys will probably know which ones I mean because I have mentioned them quite a few times now. But I think I'm going to leave one for May and the other for June, where life won't be quite so hectic for me. I will have some more time on my hands. So for April, I actually did choose 2 pages, and I do love both of these pages. So if you are following along with the project books, let me know down below which one you would prefer to see as a colour along, because I can't choose and I can probably only do one in the month. So the first one I picked is this fairy page here. It feels very spring-like. Even though it is autumn over here in Australia, I'm not a seasonal colorist, so it's okay. I just color what I'm drawn to, and this feels so pretty, and I can just picture it with a warm, soft breeze blowing as she's smelling those flowers. We've got a bejeweled butterfly here soaking up the sun, and there's a bunch of crystals on this page too. So that is one of my choices from this book this month. Now, the other it kind of has a completely different feel to it, and oops, it is this one here. So you can see the feathers here on her headdress, and we've got this bird-like skull. There's some acorns here dropping down from the pearls on this little I was going to say mask. It's not really a mask, it's a headpiece there. So we've got some acorns here as well, and I'm picturing really moody dark tones. Think rich warm browns, reds, black, maybe some golden tones as well. So a warm moody scene. I think she would look awesome with a dark complexion. Then depending on the direction we want to go with the page, she could have perhaps black hair and make it like a really dark page overall, or we could give her vibrant red hair and make it more warm and goldy. Think fiery tones, or we could even do a deep purple, like a purple black, and have it real dark and moody. Instead of having warm and moody, it could be more cool tone. That could be interesting too. I do think I am leaning more towards the fairy page though, just because I do plan to work on a hair tutorial video this month, so I will be colouring hair on a number of other pages for that video. So this may be a page that is best off waiting until after my step-by-step instructional video. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. That one or that one? I love them both, but I think I'm leaning towards this one. So that is project book number 1, Tales from the Forest Kingdom. And our next project book is Meine Reise durch Afrika by Rita Berman. And the page I'm leaning towards this month is this page here. I think it is so cute, and it has this bright summery feel to it. It just looks like a whole lot of fun, and the colour palette that's popping into my head when I'm looking at this page is reds, yellow, blue, green. Think really bright, bold, contrasting colours. Now, I do still have my eye on both the postcard and the baby hippo pages. So those pages would likely be quicker to colour if is that it there? Nope, that's just a pattern. Oh, even the zebra. I like that page too. Oh, do I like the zebra more than that? If you guys had to choose between this one and this one, which would you prefer to see? That's hard. That's a hard one. Let me know, because I could swap to this one. I love this book. You guys know how much I love this book. There's my little hippo. Oh, not there. There. He's really cute. And the postcard, I think the postcard was further back. So they are other possibilities if I do end up a bit time poor. There's some really cool double pages in this book, actually. There's a postcard page. So these 2 are options if I'm starting to run out of time and I want a more quicker, fun page to colour. But these ones I can spend more time on, and they are beautiful. Look at that.
I'm just looking at them thinking. So yeah, both beautiful, bright, summery palettes. This one I'd bring those colours across but add in some new colours too. Yeah, let me know what you prefer out of this one or this one. We can always do one this month and one the next month. So that is mine Eraser Dirge Africa from Rita Berman. Okay, so now I have a couple of buddy colours to show you, and the first is from Tales from the Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson, and I have only completed one page in this book so far. So this buddy colour will work well towards my goal. That's the one I've completed of filling up my books this year. I think I completed that, oh look, 2020. I have not coloured, that was May 2020, and I haven't coloured in this book since. And that was completely coloured with Prismacolor pencils, including the background. I really do like that page, actually. So this is a buddy colour with Lauren Colouring on Instagram, and I will tag her down below. So this is the page we're going to do here. This lady with the umbrella here, and I'm actually really excited to colour this. But does anyone else get Effie Trinket vibes from the Hunger Games? And I can just see the beautiful colours on this page. I'm thinking maybe we need to give her a deep burgundy outfit like Effie Trinket. Yeah, so that's gonna be a really fun one to colour. I don't know my colour scheme yet, but I am thinking of like those deep burgundies or deep blue colours, perhaps. Yeah, so it's going to be really good to get another one completed in this book. I actually do really like this book. See, that'll be fun too. So maybe later on in the year we can colour some more. That'd be really fun. It's a fun party page. Yeah. Try and fill it up a little bit more maybe. Okay, so that is a Midnight Masquerade. Now my next buddy colour is in Layla Dooley's Beautiful Planet, and this book is so big I don't think it's going to fit all on screen. Now I believe I've also only coloured one page in this book so far, so another one to tick off my goal list. Yep, that's the one I've coloured, and it doesn't have a date. I know I coloured it when the book was released though. So when was it released? Oops. 2023. Yeah. So this is a buddy colour with Claire on Instagram, and I'll pop her Instagram down below. And now Claire picked out, where is it? This one. Hang on, let me see if I can get most of that picture in. There we go. So Claire picked this mountain page out, and I said, yes, let's do it. It's probably a page I wouldn't have normally gravitated towards myself, which I think is actually quite awesome, as it helps me complete some pages that may be more challenging to me than others. And I am beginning to kind of think we might be slightly nuts. Just looking at this page now, I'm thinking I might have lost my mind a little bit, but there are so many details on this page, and some are actually quite tiny. I'm definitely going to be doing some basing. It is double-sided, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely do some basing. I might try my water-based markers. I'll test them out the back of the book first, otherwise some ink tints. Yeah, I can test them out. Might test them out with some of those bugs. There is no test pages there, no. Yeah, I'll test the water-based markers out, make sure they don't bleed through the paper. It is actually really decently thick paper, so it should work fine. Yeah, or perhaps my ink tens, or maybe Albrecht Dürer's even watercolor pencils. I think I used the Distress watercolor pencils on the last one with some Prismas. Yeah, I did. Distress watercolor pencils and Prismas. I think maybe Albrecht Dürer's. Yeah, I think so. I'm also thinking of popping a border around this page too, because it kind of ends here. And can you see that down the bottom and across? So I might like put a little border around here and maybe just like black it out or something like that. Or like a metallic gold border, depending on what colours I use on the centre. I'll colour the actual page first. I might just draw a pencil border, colour the actual image, and then I'll work out what colour border will suit it. And I think because these sort of, these circular patterns have borders too, so it should suit. And I'm really looking forward to having another page in this book completed too, because it's not one that I read for often. It's actually at the end of my bookshelf, so I kind of forget that it exists. But there's some beautiful detail pages in this book. Such a good quality book too. There's some really good double page spreads. If you like colouring leaves and flowers, this is the book for you, because there's lots of them. I'm trying to find that really busy double page spread that I was... Look at that one. They look amazing when they're completed though. That's a really nice one for autumn with the squirrel. I love this page. I'll just do this because I can't see if it's all in the camera. That's quite fun there. So that's going to be an interesting page to colour, a little bit of a challenge I think, so that's going to be fun. Okay, and I have two books, yes, left to show you all, and the first is Dream Voyage by Milpameni Chatspanagottu, and this is her new book, and I have only coloured one page in this book so far, so I'm very keen to get another one done. And I adore this book, and like I said with Kirby's, it's really hard to choose just one page when you have a brand new book, because there's so many untouched favourites. But I did do a flip through of this book again just before filming, and I have decided that I'm sticking with the water fountain page. I really want to colour this page here. And I did pick this out for last month, if you see my colouring plans for March, but I didn't get around to doing it. So let's try again this month. It is such a pretty page. I am tossing up a few different colour palettes in my head. I've got a few different ideas. One is more of a natural palette and the other is a bit more fantasy. So I guess I'll decide which one when the time comes, which direction I want to take the page. But I do really want to get some more coloured in this book. And there is a flip through and a review of this book up on the channel too. And of course a colour along for the pages I've already completed, or page I should say, because there's only been one. But look at that one. So many fun ones to complete. And it's single-sided, so you can even use your alcohol markers if you like. I probably wouldn't. I think I'm probably just going to use water-based markers. I like that. Yeah. Such a beautiful book. So I'm really excited to colour in this one some more. Hopefully we'll get to do that page this month as well. So I have one final book left to show you all. But I may possibly have another book, but not to show you because I don't know what book yet. That doesn't make any sense at all, Kaz. There is a challenge video that I am hoping to get done in April, but I haven't picked a page or a book to do that challenge in yet. So there could possibly be something else. So let's look at the last book that I have chosen, which is Seasons from Hannah Carlson, and it's actually last month's whip. So I would love to get this page finished in April. Like I mentioned in my completed pages video, I have been holding off completing this page until I film my how to colour hair tutorial, as this page has a great example for hair colouring. So keep an eye out for that video coming up, likely towards the end of the month, I think, because school holidays are coming up in April as well. And I can't really film talking videos when the kids are home, and I do like to spend the school holidays with the children, doing things with them. So I will film this once I go back to school. So then I can complete this whip, but I'm probably going to start more whips because I'm not going to do just hair in this book. I'm going to show you a few other examples, I think, as well. But I'll work that out when the time comes. So that is all I have to show you guys for my April plans. Let me know if there's any pages in particular that you're really looking forward to seeing as a colour along down in the comments. And I hope everyone has a very fun, productive and relaxing colouring month. So happy colouring, take care, and bye for now.